What is going on, people? Rich DeMuro here, Rich on Tech, and the OnePlus 6 event just ended, and what an amazing deal they've done, huh? So OnePlus 6, this company has come out of nowhere basically to make a really fantastic Android device, and I've got the latest one in my hand right here. This is the OnePlus 6, and let's just take a look at this thing. I'm going to clean it up a little bit because it is glass, so it does get a fair amount of fingerprints on it. But look at the back of this device. I mean, you're talking dual camera setup. Look at that. Look how thoughtful the design is here. You've got the fingerprint reader in the right place. You've got the nice OnePlus logo right there. And if we look over here, it says designed by OnePlus. Everything is very clean. So if you're an Android enthusiast, as I am, I really enjoy when a manufacturer of an Android phone kind of gets the idea of what an Android device should be. It should be highly customizable. It should be designed so that it's a really nice design, but it also kind of fades into the background. It just kind of goes in your hand, feels great. And then, of course, the software on the OnePlus, they're known for just fantastic software that has a lot of great features and a lot of extra features too, but not in a bloat way, in a way that is really useful. So let's take a look at the front of the phone now, and as you can see, the front is all screen here, so it's not lit up just yet, but well, let me take you on a tour. Before I light up the screen, let me just show you the rest of it. Okay, so you saw the back right there. Now let's go to the bottom there. Look at that. Where am I? Oh, there I am. We've got the nice little speaker grill there. You've got the USB-C connector for that fast dash charging, and then you've got the headphone jack, which is so rare on a phone these days to see a headphone jack. So I love the fact that OnePlus has decided to keep the headphone jack intact, because sometimes you just want to plug in a pair of headphones. And if you're like me, creating content on your device, you want to be able to plug in a microphone or something like that as well. And just having that port there really helps. All right, let's look at the other side here. On the other side of the device, and this is kind of tough to see, but you do have a dual SIM card slot right here on this side of the device, plus your volume rocker right there, and the volume buttons on this thing feel fantastic. A nice tactile feel to them. They're really, really grippy and just kind of like substantial. So I love that. They're not like kind of those ones that kind of move a little bit when you touch them. These are really solid. All right, on the top of the phone, what do you see? You see nothing. Look at that. Nothing on the top of the phone. It is so clean. And on this side of the phone, you've got your power button here on the right, and you've also got the amazing little slider that lets you go into your do not disturb modes. So you can go from silent, vibrate, and then ring. And if you've had a OnePlus before, you might notice the difference. The rocker now, or the little do not disturb slider, is now on the opposite side. So it's on the right side of the device. So if you're holding it, it's a great place for your thumb to just sort of naturally go to change from ring to vibrate to silent. And silence at the top, vibrates in the middle, and ring is on the bottom there. So that is something that some OnePlus fans that have had a phone before might find odd that it's changed, but I think for the most part, it's in a good place. So now let's take a look at the front and let's light up that screen. So you see we've got the time there. I've got the display on there, the kind of the ambient display that we've seen before. But if we light this thing up, now you can see the entire screen. Look at that. It takes up the entire device except up here where you see they do have a notch. So I'm gonna unlock this thing right here with my finger, and now you can see the front of the screen. So if you take a look at that real close, you can see this screen, this phone is all screen. And that's it. And when you're playing with this device, you just realize just how fluid it is. I mean, the camera, activates really fast, and we can, take a picture. Jeez. It's tough to take a picture like this. Let me just use this this key right here. Let me see. Let's see if I can take it. There we go. Okay, so you can take a picture right there, and it's just fast and fluid, and everything on this device is really fast and fluid. You've got the portrait mode as well, which is in there. And OnePlus just does a nice job. I can't say enough about this device. I love, oh no, I locked myself out because I was touching the thing too much. but I can't say enough nice things about this device. It's fast. You've got a good amount of memory, even in the base model. You've got a ton of memory if you want to bump up to even a higher model. This one with the glass back has 8 gigs of RAM and 64 or 128 of memory. So that's really pretty amazing. Let's see if I can get in here with my. There we go. Okay. And I love this. I love the swipe, the launcher that OnePlus builds in is really nice too, because I love the fact that I can add all my widgets to this page and I can scroll up on here, which is really cool because to me, the Google feed is kind of dead. It's not serving up the information I need anymore. It's done away with a lot of the useful features to try to push you into other Google products. So to me, this is highly customizable. Kind of reminds me of what iOS is doing with their widget screen. And I'm fine with that because I think the Google feed used to be amazing, but now I think it's kind of like a lost soul. And so this is something that helps me replace that. Otherwise, you know, you've got all your apps in there, and I can switch this up to the swipe. So I think I can show you the swipe. Let me just check on that. I'm pretty sure I can show you the swipe gestures because that's one of the main things that's new about this device. And you know, when we're showing these things a little bit early, sometimes we have. Oh, you want to see the headphone if available? Yes, the headphone. Oh, I don't have the headphones. I do not have the headphones. The new Bullets wireless headphones. I do not have those with me. But anyway, when you're showing these things early, sometimes there's features that you can't really, you can't really show. So I don't want to mess. I don't want to mess with. OnePlus. Okay, yeah. So basic software gestures. Okay, so let me just go. And here's the other things. Like this is the kind of stuff I love about OnePlus. How customizable it is. So like here, I want in my top of the screen, I like to see how fast my network speed is. Which, by the way, in the fortress I'm in, I work in a TV studio. There's like 0 service for AT&T, unfortunately. So right now, I'm getting a paltry, really bad service. But that's just the way it is here. But let's see. So if I want to go to the status bar. And I can sorry, not the status bar, the gestures. So let's see here. I'm trying to find in here. Let's see. I could probably just search for it and find it a lot faster. But let's search for navigation bar. There we go, navigation bar. So if I want to get the navigation gestures, I can do that as well. So it's not running Android P. This is just running Android, the regular one. All right, so there you go. So now I can open up an app like the Play Store and I can swipe that app away. So there you go. Now, if you've had a OnePlus in the past, I believe that a lot of these gesture-based things were already built into there as well. So you're kind of familiar with that. But that's it. I just wanted to kind of show you guys a quick look at the phone. You can, okay, that's not working. Just a quick look at the phone so you can kind of see what this device is all about. There you go. So watch, here we go. And I will say, I am most impressed with this device so far. There's how you get to your other apps, which is pretty cool. Very impressed with this device. I love the glass back. I think the design of this device is just, when it comes to Android devices, the best there is. And it's fast. It is a speed up to the mark according to you. I haven't done any speed tests on it, but just using this device day to day, it is fast. It's fast, it's customizable, and it's got a great design. And from what I'm seeing with the camera, I am liking what I'm seeing with the camera. I think that the camera is definitely improved from previous generations, and I think we're going to see more of that as people get to use this device a little bit more. But just in my everyday kind of looking at the camera, it's been really nice. So, and I love how fast it is. So, again, if you're looking for a Android device that has kind of everything that you need in an Android device, including a good camera, fast charging, there's no wireless charging in this device. You know, network compatibility here in the United States, it works on pretty much the GSM networks, T-Mobile and AT&T, but outside in the rest of the world where they kind of use GSM and LTE, you'll be pretty good on that because it's going to work for all those. You got the headphone jack, you've got the nice glass back. Now, personally, I would put a case on this thing because even though it is very grippy, which my biggest downside about the Pixel is that I love that device, but this feels way better in your hand, so you can actually grip this thing with one hand, and it also is way grippier in general. So when you're trying to kind of maneuver this thing and actually control it with one hand, you can actually do that with this device, which the Pixel XL I'm talking about, Pixel 2 XL, is really tough to do that with. But this one, I just really like the design, but I'd still put one of those nice OnePlus cases on it. And the screen is just gorgeous. So when you look at that screen, how much it takes up of the device is just pretty much a miracle in itself. So anyway, that's a quick hands-on look at the OnePlus 6. So the price is right as well, starting at I think $530. So fantastic price. You're talking half the price of an iPhone. And really half the price of a flagship device. So the fingerprint speed watch, I'll show you when I put my fingerprint on there. 1, 2, 3. There, I mean, the fingerprint is instant. Face unlock, I'm not able to show that just yet, but in my full review, I will do the face unlock. So, and I can't do a Geekbench test. This is just a first look at it, guys. I know you want to see all these things, but this thing is fast and it's a powerhouse. So OnePlus, I think, you know, with previous devices, there's been like 1 or 2 little things that you kind of were annoyed at. This one, I think, is the real deal. It does have kind of the culmination of all of the user feedback they've gotten and kind of all the things that you want in a phone. And I know it doesn't have wireless charging or a micro SD card slot, but do you really need those things if you've got such fast charging and if you've got a lot of memory on this device? And sometimes the SD card slot is kind of a pain anyway. So anyway, there you have it. OnePlus 6, watch out for my full review coming soon. Just wanted to give you guys a quick look at this device. So thanks so much for watching. And I'm Rich DeMiro. You can learn more about me, richontech.tv. And please subscribe to my podcast. You can search in the podcasts app, Rich on Tech, and I do a daily podcast as well. So thanks so much for watching. I think if you get this phone, you're going to be very, very happy with it. So I'll have more in my full review. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.